so hey, what's guys? This is your friend Captain Diawasa back with another weekly tech updates, and this is Paulo against episode 84 of the WTU. This weekly tech updates was kind of say a bit of more onto the Samsung side of weekly tech updates. There are a lot of things to talk about the Samsung and also about the Pixel Watch 2, which is coming really soon. And not a big amount of rumors are there, but there is a OnePlus, or you can see the Oppo Find N3, which is coming also really soon. We want to talk about each and everything in this WT84 about this complete weekly tech deeds. Let's get started. Let's start off with the Vivo. Vivo's V29e is a kind of a different type of smartphone than a visual of the Vivo V series based smartphone. It has a kind of a different type of complete design, which is mind blowing stuff as per me, and might be one of the reason of key selling of the smartphone. It is going to be launching on the August 28th, and following that with the iQOO Z8 Pro is coming really soon. It will be having a Dimensity 8200 processor. It has been seen around a lot into a Geekbench, and it has been now coming apart from the rumors. A lot of things are there to be launching about in this September. So let's see how it will be doing. A lot of things are there which leaked about the Infinix Zero 30 5G, and this is a kind of say more onto a camera based smartphone because it will be having a 50 megapixel selfie camera, and the both, which means the rear and the front camera, will be having a support for a 4K recording. 144 Hz of display is there with a kind of say curved AMOLED type of design. Also, there will be a 12 GB of RAM on this guy. This phone will be officially launching on the September 2nd. So let's see how it will be doing. Samsung has announced two new products. These are basically their monitor, and one is a projector. Basically coming out from the projector, the monitor. This is what as Neo. It has a really big inches of display. This is a 240 Hz of display and a size of a 57 inches. A kind of a curved display is there. If you are more onto kind of say gaming and stuff like that, then it might be really useful. Also, the Samsung has announced a Freestyle second generation. It has a really good feature amount of it, which is a free cloud streaming, kind of a really nice thing. And it is a kind of a lamp looking like a showpiece type of projector, but double up as a really good home decor too. From that flagship Odyssey and the Freestyle into the budget Samsung Galaxy A05s. This is coming really soon, and it has been spotted on the Geekbench recently and some of the certifications. It will be having a single camera setup, a 4000 mAh lithium battery, and a 25-watt power adapter support. A kind of a different type of taste will be there for this smartphone. It is expected under 10K this phone will be launching, so let's see how it will do. Samsung, we all know it is basically more famous for its cameras and stuff like that. It is working upon the different type of camera sensors in a 1-inch sensor type. This is a 50 megapixel, a 200 megapixel, also a 320 megapixel, and a 440 megapixels. Let's see how it will be doing because it will be adopting the 1-inch sensor. Sooner or later we might be able to see, but as of now there isn't any confirmation that the S24 series or something like that will be having this guy. But there is something to talk about the S24 series. The S24 and the S24 Plus will be adopting a kind of say a flat type of design on the the sideways, which is a kind of going around into the trend, and will be adopting a different type of flat type of design. So let's see how it will do. Coming apart from that, the S24 Ultra is also there in this series. It will be focusing more onto the display and the camera this time, apart from the processor and stuff like other things. Also, it will be a kind of a lighter weight, as we all know, and it will be having a flat type of display, not a curved type of display. And it will be focusing more onto the brightness too, so it will be having a kind of a top of the notch brightness type. So let's see how we're doing too. One UI based Android 14, which is One UI 6, is getting itself ready, and sooner or later we might be able to see the S22 series getting ready for the official update. It is expected that apart from coming into the S24s and the S23, 22 stuff like that, it will be coming before the S24 into a different type of smartphones on the Samsung support. So let's see how we're doing. Samsung's Exynos 2400 is coming, and it will be based upon a 10-core CPU. It will be giving a big competition to the upcoming flagship Snapdragon processor. This is the Exynos 2400. It will be having its own way of talking. Also, it will be a 5G based processor. Also, if we know the FE series, which is basically famous for the S series with the FE type up, it is coming into the Z series too. It is a kind of a budget type of a C5 series, not the C5 series, but something like that. It is expected that the Samsung is working upon a Samsung's ZFE. So let's see how it will doing. But as of now, there isn't any leaks or stuff like that. Soon or later, we might be able to see some of it. So it is expected a budget type of flippable and foldable phones will be coming from the Samsung. Samsung Galaxy Z FE we talk about the S23 FE now. It is expected now expected September is the month when this phone will be launching. Previously it was expected before the Z series it will be launching. Now it is let's see how it will be doing. Anyways, apart from that, a Samsung's budget type of tablet, which is the A9, it is coming really soon. It has been seen around into a live images, Geekbench, a lot of things are there. It will be having a Snapdragon 695 5G processor, but not the 5G connectivity it is expected. And also, if we come apart from that, the S9 FE tablet is also coming. It is coming around and seen around in a different type of locations, website on the Samsung official. So let's see how it will do it. Google, we all know they are working upon the Watch 2. This is the Pixel Watch 2, basically second generation. You can say it like that. It is coming soon, and it won't be having the Exynos processor. It will be having a Snapdragon W5 Plus Gen 1 processor with a 2 GB of RAM, OLED display, and a Wear OS 4 on the top of it. It is expected then when the Pixel 8 series will be exploring itself, this will be also exploring more on the human side, basically getting unveiled. Google Pixel 8 series, it is near about when this phone will be launching itself into the global market, and it will be having a complete separate type of design for the camera layout. It is expected a lot of things are there which were kind of good about the Pixel's camera, or you can see the Google camera. It will be getting changed and a complete new type of design and stuff like that will be having on this guy. Let's see how it will doing. It will might be limited to the Pixels only. So let's see how the Google camera and the Pixel camera will be differentiating itself. Apart from that, there is a lot of things to talk about the Chromebooks. A UWB certification has been passed out. This is working upon a different type of features for the Chromebooks. So let's see how it will do. Apart from that, also the Pixel 8 series, there is one person which will be getting joined later on into 2024, which is the Pixel 8a. It has been seen around with the Tensor G3 processor, which is downgraded, which was expected. But let's see how the Pixel's Tensor G3 processor actually do on the Pixel 8 series. Then we will be having expectations for the Pixel 8 series. Yeah, 8A and 8 series, but it is apart from 8 series. Let's see how it will doing basically. Motorola's the 2G series based smartphone, one has been seen around, one is coming into the Indian market. This is the G84, which will be launching into the September 1st into the Indian market. Apart from that, the G54 is coming into a different markets. It has been seen around the press images with the 3 different colors. It is having its own way of talking. The current Motorola type of design is there, which is followed upon this both the phones, and this guy's specification has also been seen around. It will be having a full HD 6.5 inches of 120Hz of display, 50 megapixel dual camera setup, and a 5000 mAh battery. The processor is currently unknown, so let's expect that it won't be the Snapdragon 695 5G processor. Let's talk about the Xiaomi 13T Pro. It has been seen on the vendors. A similar type of Xiaomi's design is there on this guy. Also, the Xiaomi's is expected for the Redmi K60 Ultra. It will be matching the Samsung's software support for might be the MIUI. It is not expected for the software update for the operating system, such as the Android, which is there, but might be for the MIUI. So let's see how to do it. Realme GT5, and a lot of things are there. Complete specification has been leaked. We all know that it is coming with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. The X7 chipset is there, and it is going to be having the LED light on the back side. It will be unveiling itself on the August 28th, and soon or later we might be able to see coming into the Indian market. But LEDs might be the one of the reasons, because currently the LED is getting more into the people's eyes with the Tecno, Infinix. Nothing was there already, and a lot of different phones are there who kept some sort of transparency and something like LED with a own type of design. Let's see how we're doing, but it is expected Snapdragon 8 and also the X7 chipset for the display and the stuff. So let's see how we're doing too. budget phones has also launched from the Realme. This is the 11 5G and the 11X 5G with that birds and good amount of design and stuff is there, but there is a lot of similarities between the 11 and the 11X 5G. I think it's only of taste and stuff on the top of it. Apple, not a lot of news are there for the Apple, but RCS messages, it is kind of a different type of way of messaging for between the Apple and the Android, Apple users and the Android users. So it now has got officially reached to the iOS with a third party app known as Beeper. So if you want to get it in, you can use the Beeper to get it into. We all know that the Oppo and the OnePlus is working on the flippable, foldables, stuff like that. The Oppo Find N3 and the OnePlus Open, which both are coming really soon. Now there is trouble that this phone has been delayed recently only. Now it is expected. Lot of similarities will be there, which I don't like personally, cause it feels like two same products from different brands. Doesn't make any sense in different market, different regions. So let's see how we'll be doing too. Apart from that, the OnePlus, not the OnePlus, Oppo Find N3 Flip. A lot of vendors and stuff guys been seen around with a different style, different stuff of this guy. But now our official vendor, which recently only leaked out in the previous WTO with a circle with a triple camera, it is launching soon. It is date of the August 29 with the triple cameras. It will be launching. Caviar, this is not a kind of a news, but yeah, it has launched. Caviar has launched a Z Flip 5 and a Z Fold 5 kind of a exclusive edition for their design and stuff like that, also for the iPhones. If you are more onto what I can say, I don't know because I'm confused for this phone. It is a kind of expensive, but also for a designer purpose, it is completely different for those who want it. If you want it, you can get it from the Caviar itself. That's all I can say. That's it for the WD84. We got some big news from a different brand. Samsung was kind of a big highlight. Google Pixel Watch might be one of the reasons to get yourself hop on with the second generation with the Snapdragon processor. Realme GT5 is also coming, so let's see how we're doing. This was Captain Diavas. If you end up liking this video, then make sure to subscribe for more amazing content like this and pressing the bell icon. You can get yourself stay tuned for more content like this. I'll catch you in the next video. Till then, stay safe, stay connected. Peace.